Got some nice weather going on.
We have had crap weather for a while, so it's nice to have some actual sunshine.
Well, that
I mean, it's
is
been like
always nice.
this crap weather for a while.
Yeah, we've got some pretty nice weather today too. It has been warming up quite speedy today.
Nice.
It's supposed to start to get really hot, like on Tuesday, like jumping into the mid 90s.
Shoot. Yeah, we haven't had any of that yet, which is very unseasonal for us.
Right? Yeah.
Everybody down here is like, I'm confused. When do we get our weather back?
Right. Yeah.
I think the high for the week is like 78 or 80 something. We're like, wait a second, aren't we in June now?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately for us, we were having that kind of shit in like May, and I mean, we actually got up to like 89, 90 degrees in early May, which is
Well,
very weird.
that is weird for y'all. That's like backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unseasonably warm.
It's 84 right now
That's not
here.
that's
That's kind of nice.
yeah.
It was kind of hot in the sun, but
I am of the opinion that for the most part, like 75 to 80 degrees is like perfect weather. I can wear shorts and a t-shirt. It's not too hot, it's not chilly.
Did I see that they made some kind of update to Roll 20? You can like actually undo the gray at like angles now.
Oh, really?
It looked like that.
I I know that I know that they updated the toolbar, and I gave it a try for a couple of sessions, and I stopped using it. And the reason is because their dice roller does not calculate in the advanced roller. It won't calculate negatives. It just ignore if you put in 1d20 and then where you have the plus and it defaults to 0. If you put in like -1, it will erase that and change it to 0 as soon as you click roll. And I'm like, well, if I can't put in negative numbers, it's useless to me, and I'm not going to use it. And so I just opted out.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a dumb flaw.
Yes, right. And I mean,
It's like, hey, we gave you something you wanted, but we took away something you needed.
right. Well, and like I said, and I've said a number of times concerning Roll20, this wouldn't be the first idiotic thing that they've done. So, I mean, it's funny though. They're like, "Oh, well, it's live." Well, maybe it shouldn't be. You should have done some more fucking work on it. But, whatever.
I mean, you would think that somebody would be like, all right, we'll do the main things that we need work.
Right. Well, and the thing that pisses me off the most about that is that what's going to happen is that they are going to fairly quickly they are going to decide that you don't have a choice, you have to use it, and they're not going to fix it before they make that decision. So you're here in the coming weeks or coming months, you will then be forced to use this new dice or this new toolbar and dice roller and be forced to deal with the fact that the dice roller no longer functions.
So I feel like you should complain like a lot now.
Oh,
then.
yeah, I have, and I have in the past, and that doesn't change their decisions because whoever makes the decisions over at Roll20 is a fucking tool. But
Gotcha.
Whatever. I mean, there are bugs in here that I bitched and complained about 5 years ago. And the only response to that is, oh, well, it's a known issue. Well, if it's a known fucking issue, I would think that over the course of 5 goddamn years, you'd be able to fix it. Considering the fact that these are
Like, it's one thing
issues,
if, like, oh, it's a known issue for a couple months, a known issue for 5 years.
right?
Yeah,
Well,
y'all just-
and considering that these are issues that some of them are specific to their pro account users, people that are paying for this. My biggest complaint, for instance, so when you have a pro account, you have a limited amount of storage space that you can use to upload your maps and whatnot, right? And of course, maps, most of the stuff that we use for tokens and maps, they're PNGs and JPEGs. They don't take up a ton of space. But when you run as many games as I do, it is something that you want to keep an eye on. And instead of being able to go in and accurately, excise stuff that you're not using anymore, there's no file manager. You can't open it up and say, I want to see everything that I have stored, and then selectively excise that from your account. You can't do that. There's no ability to do that.
So once it's in, it's in.
Essentially, well, there is a way that you can go through, but you can't see all of it at once. You have it's fucking dumb. You have to go into each individual one and then scroll through tons and tons and tons of crap, when in reality it should just be a window. You should just open a window and it should show everything that you have uploaded to your account. That's all that is really needed. And I complained about that 5 years ago, and here we are. I complained about it again about 4 or 5 months ago. Got the same thing. Oh yeah, it's a known issue. Yeah, no. We know about that. Well, then fucking fix it if you know about it. Jesus Christ on a crutch, guys.
I
Create
prefer
some kind of workaround. If you can't do the exact thing that we want, give us something close to it.
I
Right.
prefer the jumping Jesus on a pogo stick
Right, yeah.
than the crutch Jesus. I just think he gets around more with the pogo stick. It's kind of
Yeah.
fun to see him. Oh yes, if sooner or later I'm going to use the Jesus Shrek.
I like Jesus McTitties.
Right. Well, no, you know that picture I showed in the Deep Night thing of the,
Yes.
the Jesus Shrek?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm going to speak it like it's a Spanish thing, and Jesus Shrek. And that will be, yeah.
Hello, Cameron. Okay, so welcome to what are we playing? Welcome to Braunhaven. We'll be picking up where we left off last week. These guys just completed battle with a bone golem, and that was a harrowing fight, but they were successful. And they will be. I think they have. They've completely looked at the second floor of the guest wing, with the exception of the guard tower. And I actually. Okay.
Oh, I have a question. When you level up, does your HP get full or no?
No, it doesn't. But I mean, it does go up
Okay.
with whatever additional hit points you gain from leveling.
Fair enough.
So
That
before,
reminds me, I've got to change my saving throws. That doesn't mean anything to you. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no.
shouldn't have said anything.
no, you're fine. Yeah, no, if you got new
Oh.
saving throws, definitely alter those and make sure you took your new hit points. And don't
Yeah,
forget to check if you got a new THACO.
Yeah, I am a new THACO now. I'm now THACO 17. I'm with the cool guys.
Nice, nice.
I think I'm gonna drink some potion.
Yeah, after that bone golem fight, you guys were pretty beat up.
Well, what do y'all think about headed back to the wagons and checking in with them? Maybe hitting the guard tower real quick, but then headed that way and checking in with our fucking horses and making sure they're fed and all that. Maybe pull a long rest.
Sure.
Works for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably won't be able to do a long rest, because you have completed a 10-minute short rest in between your your time allotment here, but you've only been since your last long rest. It's only been about 2 hours.
Oh, okay. I was
You got
thinking it
beat
was
up for that.
midday and that we were going to have a couple 2-3 hours to walk back to the wagon area and then
I would
carrying and tending for
Know
the
how to
horses wagon.
Mine?
I
You
wouldn't
got
say that
beat
it
up
would.
first thing in the morning, man.
Yeah, it would. It probably only take you about 10 minutes to walk back to the. If you follow the route that you have taken so far, it's only going to take you about 10 minutes to get back to the wagons. You're not maybe 20 minutes. You're not that far
Okay.
away because you park the wagons on the other side of the bridge. So yeah, probably about 20 minutes. But before we get started, we'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Boston Scally Company. Boston Scally makes beautiful scally caps, very high quality, and they're a great company to boot. If you like quality hats, I highly recommend them. They have a huge selection, and it seems like they're coming out with a new line of hats almost monthly. I mean, it's been since about the beginning of April. It's just been an onslaught of new hats that they're coming up with. So check out Boston Scally Company at Boston Scally Company or bostonscally.com, and I'm sure that you'll find a hat that fits your needs. They just came out with the new patchwork dad hat that is a lightweight kind of a summery fabric. So yeah, check them out. If you are a fan of the game and our channel, we do have a merch store. 100% of the proceeds from that store go directly back into the channel. We have T-shirts, for instance, the Wednesday night Pirates of Dry Necks Pirate Flag shirt is on there. We've got the original group, the Wayward Bastards. They're on there. There is the Braunhaven campaign setting book cover T-shirt as well. We also have a blanket, fleece blanket that comes in 3 different sizes, anything from baby blanket to ginormous. And there's a beer stein. We've got buttons. And yeah, if you want to help support the channel, that's the best way to do it. So go get yourself a new shirt. Also, the Skellis Mountains is now available print on demand via Drive-Thru RPG. And of course, all of the Braunhaven books are available in PDF format on Drive-Thru RPG and Big Geek Emporium. All of the books are available in print on demand except for 2 of them. The one that was the free Christmas adventure is PDF only, and then the Braunhaven Manor for the Indigent. I originally wanted that to be a soft cover, but it just wasn't long enough. There wasn't enough high enough page count, and which it wasn't supposed to be enormous anyway. So that was kind of the point of it. It was just a drop in. So yeah. Everything else is available print on demand. The format that I'm going with is that source books are hardback, and all of the adventures are softback or softcover. So go check them out. So yeah, if you guys, did you want to check out the second floor tower first, or and then head back to the?
We're right here at the tower, so I mean, I would think that's the smart thing to do is to turn invisible and creep the fuck up there.
Okay, so let me find. Well, yeah, we don't have to actually do that. So you go back downstairs and go to the guard tower so that you can go upstairs. And I don't know. So this completely clears this second floor. Made of dark gray stone. There are 3 pillars in here. There are arrow slits that are 3 feet wide, and they encircle the entire tower at 5-foot intervals. The roof itself, the tower itself has a roof, wood beams, and a tiled roof. It is, because of the arrow slits, it is open to the elements, but it does keep most of the rain off of any guards that would be posted up here. The 4 pillars are made of a dark gray stone, and they hold up the wood beams that support a tiled roof that partially covers the guard tower. The elements are still allowed in, but it appears that the guards had an iron brazier to try to keep warm. The brazier has been tipped over, spilling ash into the center of the guard tower. Aside from that, there's nothing else up here.
Well, we checked it out, and I didn't find any traps. We can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
aside from that, it is just an old tower with nothing in it.
Well, if we're gonna rest here, not this very moment, but I mean at the present time, the closest, safest place to pull off a long rest, in my opinion, is right here. At this point in time, it's really defensible. We can make a little fire, and I mean, there's one way in, one way out. So that's that. Yeah.
So, let's see.
That's the entire guest wing, is it not?
I believe it is. Let me check the other floor. Keep guest wing, floor 1. Yeah, it looks like you have already cleared this. And so from here, or from the second floor, of course, there is this door up to the northeast that continues on.
Right, and we believe that goes into the main structure of the castle.
Let me take a look at my master maps. I'll tell you. I believe so. I think that's what I wrote. Yes. So you would believe, you would think that from your witnessing the exterior, that this door here would lead to the keep.
Yeah, well, that's the order that we've kind of decided on at the beginning. So I mean,
let's go.
That'd be the way. Here's as we enter the area, my look for traps type thing. So there's that, and I am being really quiet.
Okay, so well then my question: are you going back to the wagons first, or?
Well, I was thinking the wagons when I was thinking about an excuse to take a long rest and kind of get out of the dangerous area and check on the horses. But if we only been gone a couple hours, then whatever.
Right.
I imagine if there was anything real fucked up, we would have saw it from the guard tower.
Right, because you've got a great view from these towers.
Have we actually seen our little horses and cabin and shit just as we glanced out?
You can see your wagon and horses. They are, doing what horses do. They're eating, grass and whatnot, and they are able to water themselves by that little stream.
Yeah, that satisfies any curiosity I had. I just want to make sure that we had our shit, there's no troll out there eating our horses or whatever. I mean, we at least should go kill him and get the experience before he gets away if he's eating our horses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There we go. This particular adventure has a lot of maps. This when I was
this is an excellent place to fix up and call home. I mean, for the end game.
When I was when I was working on this, what I ran into, like if you ever go to design an actual real castle, not just a keep, not just a fortress, but an actual castle, you will discover that they are immensely huge. And it seems like once you complete drawing one map of a section of the castle, it then generates sometimes two or three more maps, or the need to create two or three more maps. And there was a point where I was like, is this ever, I'm glad that it's kind of circular, because I was starting to wonder if it was ever going to end, if I was ever going to finish this book. But um, yeah, here we are. So here we go. Get you guys set up here. Put my clothies in the back here.
Oh shit, this is like a throne room or something, isn't it?
It is. So this.
Amazing.
So you enter through the west door here, and you go out of the guest wing, and there is a hallway that ends in these large double doors, and not knowing where they go, they lead into I did that wrong. But anyways, these double doors lead the into the main audience chamber, and this is a raised dais with a very large throne sitting on, and the thing that so the throne, this whole room is made of purple veined marble, the floor and the raised dais. There's light gray stone walls. There is a painted fresco on the 10-foot tall ceiling, and the fresco is depicting the entire Braunhaven region. It's like a map of the region. But it is in poor repair. The paint is chipped and peeling in places, and you can see signs of water damage. The throne itself is made of stone oak, and it is flanked by two purple veined marble pillars on either side, and the throne itself is oversized. So one of the things that you know about Castle Braun is that Castle Braun was the seat of power for the Duke and or Duchess of the Braun family. That they were given a title of nobility by the Gloucestian Empire way back in the day. And the weird thing about this is that this throne looks far grander than what you would expect for a duke or duchess. This looks more like a throne for a king.
We're definitely, at the very least, going to have this transported back to our home in Braunhaven. I mean, we have some serious work that needs to be done around here. Clean this place so our laborers can remove a lot of these excellent stone and stuff. I bet the stone and everything could be harvested from here to repair the bridge. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, and all this beautiful marble and all that. I mean, that would make our home, cool. I'm just saying. Right here is an excellent thing of reason. Let's play Minecraft. Take this down, put it up at home. No big deal. But
I'm just trying out the chair and see if it's comfy.
So, yeah, I mean,
I mean, you are the acting monarch.
that's correct.
it is
Somebody,
not
yeah.
it is not that comfy of a chair because there
Aw.
is no cushion on it, and it is essentially a stone chair. Come
Do I
Are
on,
look
these
cool in it?
hold on.
No.
Eh.
Yes, Millige. Millige.
There you go. Everyone bow.
is that a
So
hallway right there too?
So the hall continues to the south. Yes, there is a hallway here also leading to the east. But as you guys move into the area, you
Have an encounter.
yes.
Doodle-doo. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
So as you move into the throne room, or into the audience chamber, you see that there are to the south. You notice that there are 4 jackals in here, and they appear to be fairly well taken care of. They don't appear to be what you would expect for like wild dogs. These appear to be very well cared for, and I need to. No, that's unfortunate for the jackals. Let me start adding people here. So I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but there is another new VTT out, similar to Roll20, called Owlbear Rodeo, and it everybody that I've talked to says they really like it. And one of the benefits that they like about it is that, and I mean, you can do you can do it with Roll22, but they are saying that if you want to do like randomly generated dungeons, that you can do that really well with Owlbear Rodeo. So I don't know. I'll check it out. I also saw that Old School Essentials is now available for Foundry. So I've heard mixed reviews of Foundry though. I remember Carrie was saying that they tried Foundry and she was like, "Oh my god, it was so frustrating. You couldn't get it to do anything." All right, so everybody's got their initiative in. Let's see.
I'm not liking these initial rolls for the day. Just throwing it out there.
Change the color now.
It's doing okay today. I'm riding really good on the luck train right now. So either I'll get fucking derailed or this is going to be a wonderful day for me. So far, the day has been lining up to be perfect. Just saying.
All right, so neither side is surprised. And what does this say? Okay. Okay, so Borman, you see these jackals. They immediately start growling and moving into a attack position.
Well, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. If I get to right, there, can I backstab this guy here?
Yes.
Then that's what I want to do.
Well,
I'm invisible.
Oh yeah, you are invisible. Yes, you can.
All right. So 2 + 4 is 6. And
Yeesh.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna do it, man.
well, yeah. You got an
That's
8
pretty.
total. Yeah, no, they. I will tell you this. You're not terribly far off, though.
Yeah, I gotta find my sheet.
So yeah, you swipe and you are no longer invisible. But the jackal seemed to move at the last minute. Not that it really knew you were there. It was just a lucky move on his part, and you whiff it. Malachi, what does Malachi want to do?
Malachi is. I guess he's going to test out these things' ability to withstand a rock. So 5, 10. Yeah, that's good. I might step up one more. There's 15 feet, and I'm going to nail this guy right here with a rock.
Okay,
No, I'm sorry, I'm throwing a dagger.
throwing a dagger. Go for it.
Yeah. There we go.
Shit.
All right.
Yeah, the jackal saw that coming and let out a yelp and ducked and
yeah, I was trying not to hit Borman.
Yeah, dodged the dagger. What does Willow want to do?
Willow hasn't been given any commands, so Willow will step forward and growl menacingly and told to do something.
Okay.
If I'd have thought about it,
Willow around.
Wait.
Right now, he's just kind of going off commands. But I mean, I'm trying to play him like a dog. So I mean, I didn't actually have any of my people tell him to attack. So he steps forward and.
Is he still hurt?
He has a little bit of damage, but I don't think he's really that hurt. Let me scroll down. He's at 7 out of 11 hit points.
So he's about almost half. I mean, that's Willow.
Yeah, he's kind of hurt.
Willow's a little beat to shit.
Yeah, and he doesn't have very good armor class. So,
give me just a moment, and then we will do Allura. If you were going to do some healing or whatnot, you can discuss between yourselves. I'll be right back.
I mean, I don't know. How many healing potions are we down to?
12.
12? All right. Well, then we can take like 1 for the dog, 1 for Borman. That's 2. I could take 2 of them and maybe be almost full.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not sweating that part. I'm just gonna attack. Jackals aren't that tough, are they?
I don't know. I'm just gonna though. If it take time, I'm gonna use 2 of those potions and heal my guys up.
Okay.
So that's it, like a D6 plus 1. Is that what that is?
Yeah. Okay. So Alora's gonna use the throwing dagger on the one that's right ahead of her.
Okay. So you. Yeah. Oh, I see. Sorry, I was confused on who was rolling what. Yeah, go for it. Cameron and her crazy dice.
Wait, yeah, that wasn't good.
So yeah, another throw and a miss. These jackals are quick and dodging back and forth. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Actually. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can. What would you like to do?
Oh, I think it's Toomey's turn. Hello?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, hold on. I don't know why this is not doing... Here again, with their goddamn initiative order, it's not doing what I told it to fucking do. And technically, Toomey should have gone before Allura. So what does Toomey want to do?
Toomey just wants to attack the closest animal. Like, animals, Toomey will attack animals.
Okay.
So Toomey's just going to move up to here. And... No, not 2. Well, fuck it. First attack, second attack, I guess.
Yeah. So
9 and a 2 for both miss.
That's what I get for talking all my shit.
I assume that 9s and 2s miss.
No, the You are correct. The 9 and 2 both misses.
Yeah, because 2 means taco's 18.
Yes, those are misses.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to roll both, but I rolled both, and they were both horrible.
All right, now what does Dentry want to do?
All right, let's see here. Dentry can only go 20 feet, so hopefully his foe worship on the tower didn't get in the way. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, Jackal. That's just normal 20 plus 3. Mouse, you will listen to me, Mouse. All right, time to color change.
Yeah, no, whiffed it.
Oh, lordy, lord. That's some horrible color.
I'm just trying to imagine these jackals like ducking and dodging and weaving.
They clearly took Patch's class.
Right. So what would Jackson like to do?
Jackson is, in standard fashion, going to mock Dentry for sucking at life, and he's going to go over here and say, "It's like this, dude." Well, not dude, but it's like this.
That is what is Jackson's taco?
17.
Yeah, that is a hit.
All right.
Oof, for 9. Jackson goes up and basically decapitates this jackal in one swing
Woohoo.
and puts an end to that. And actually, I will hold on. Let me open this up a little bit more here. That's better. There's no reason for that to be closed. Okay. Mavis, what would you like to do?
I'll try and smack one of these things. I can make it over to the side of this one.
No. Duck, dodge, and weave, and the jackal escapes that. The jackals. Let me get this guy off the board. This jackal is going to move up here, and he's going to try and bite Jackson, because Jackson picked on his brother. Ugh, not with a 2. This jackal is going to try to bite Dentry. How about a 14? What is Dentry's
1.
AC? You got an AC of 1, and you have Thaco 18. No, they missed you. That sucks, because that was a good roll. Well, the best roll so far. And then this jackal is going to try and bite Mavis. And he completely whiffs it. Okay, so that's not working for me. There we go. We are back to Borman.
Well, Borman is going to continue swinging his Frostbrand, and we'll see how it works out.
Yeesh. Yeah, no, that.
Yeah, so that'll hit AC 11.
So a 7. Yeah, it's way down there. So no, yeah, it is a miss.
I'll hit AC 10.
Yeah. That
Okay,
is a whiff.
Great.
Malachi.
Malachi is going to order the dog to attack, and then he's going to throw dagger number 2.
Okay. And a 9's
And
a
miss.
miss. So, Willow.
Willow is going to prancefully jump up here and hit this first dog next to Gentry. And he's going to do Thaco 17.
That is a hit.
All right. So Willow kind of growls, and in dog space, he'll kind of tell Gentry, now it's done. But Gentry doesn't understand it, but whatever. And so 5 points of damage to the jackal.
Yeah, Willow runs up and takes a chunk out of this jackal's flank, and the jackal yelps in pain and then growls. Toomey.
Toomey will try again, hopefully without sucking this time. I said try again, damn you. There we go.
No. Toomey's got 18, Taco?
Yeah.
Nope, that is a narrow miss.
Try again, Toomey.
Oof.
Nope.
Yeah, the jackal's like ducking and dodging. It does not like that cat. Alora.
Here I can move here and give me a better shot throwing that dagger.
Yeesh. No, that is a miss. Gentry. These guys don't even have like a super good AC. You guys are just getting really unlucky with the rolls.
The way it's going for us, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like everybody's rolling bad, so it balances out.
That's true. I mean, it's not like the jackals are doing much better.
All right. Gentry will try again on the jackal in front of him.
And what's Gentry's Taco? Or
17.
You are 17. Yes, that's a hit.
Yeah. Where the hell is my... Fine. I thought it was in my recent rolls. Apparently not. Oh, well. Flame sword!
Ooh. So, yeah, Gentry stabs the jackal, and its fur catches fire, and now it smells like burning dog.
We know what we're having for lunch.
Yeah.
There are some countries where that would be a delicacy. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson said, oh, you want to attack people? Let me show you how it's done.
Ew. So
apparently not, though.
Jackson goes to swipe. The jackal kind of ducks low to the left and is going to make an attack on Jackson at a -2. Oh my god! And also rolls a fucking 1. And the jackal ends up kind of tripping and rolling to the point where it is now prone. Mavis, what would you like to do? Mavis is probably stunned 2 rounds due to laughter at the idiocy over at the other corner.
I changed my dice color. I'm going to try and do the same thing. Wait, is my next bit? Yeah, I am. Okay.
Are you fucking serious? 3 1s in a row? Jesus.
I don't know. Something's wrong.
Mavis trips and she goes prone. The jackals. So this jackal is going to stand up and well, they both need to make morale checks. Is what they need to do. We got a 6 for morale. They made it. So this jackal is going to attack Jackson and miss with a 4. This jackal is going to attack Mavis with a +2 because she is. Oops, wrong one. That doesn't count. There we go. What is Mavis's AC?
3.
12. Yeah, no, he barely misses. And so Borman.
Well, I'm just sooner or later this is gonna fucking work. Alright. I will take another attack with my Frostbrand.
14.
Oh, that's probably gonna hit him.
Yes, it does.
Alright. Well then, if that's the case, put it on there. I roll a d8 and I add 4 points of Borman damage.
Okay. So Jackal lets out a yelp. They do not. They do not. Okay. Malachi.
Malachi is going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to step up and stab. I looked for traps through here already, I believe, did I?
Mm-hmm. Not down in here, but...
Oh. Well, whatever. I'm going to stab him with a dagger.
No. No. Close.
That's 19, Thaco, yeah.
Close, but no cigar. Willow. So what would Willow?
Oh, Willow's going to run up. He's kind of free. He's going to run over here and attack this other dog because Jackson is becoming overwhelmed.
Okay, so Willow gets a +2. Oh. And that is going to hit.
All right. And Willow will snarl to Jackson that this is how it is done. As he does 6 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Toomey.
Jackson, being the ranger that he is, just nods at Willow and going, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Will fly over and assist. It's decided that it likes anything that Willow attacks.
Okay, so you get a +2 to both your attacks. That's a hit.
Yay, I actually hit something. Adjusting the damage. Sorry, 1 second.
Ew. Toomey flies over, leaps on the dog's head, and slashes it to death.
Yeah, once again, Toomey gets one of its hits and doesn't even need the other.
Right. How much movement does Toomey have left?
I don't know. Let's see.
There's like another 20 feet over to the other jackal.
Oh, I can do that. Because Toomey has 40 feet of flying.
Yeah. You can make your second attack on the other jackal.
That line will have to disappear on its own, but in the meantime.
Do that.
Thank you. And this is just a straight D20 roll this time.
Yes. Oof. Misses with a 3.
Toomey doesn't like its second attack.
Allura.
I'll try and use the throwing dagger and hopefully hit something. Yay!
That's a hit.
Whew.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
And your dagger sinks into the jackal and kills it. And it kind of slumps over onto the prone Mavis. Let's see, there were 4 of these. Okay, so the now that you've moved down, you see that this hallway that runs east-west, there is a stairwell at either side that goes up to the second floor. This hallway, you see at the end of the hallway is a very narrow, very steep stairwell that leads down. And then, of course, there are a number of doors that lead off into various areas. And at the southern end of the audience chamber, there is a large set of double doors.
You guys wanted some potions, right? Like 2 of them, or?
Yeah, I take 2 of them, one for Borman and one for Willow.
Go for it. Okay. I just was checking. I'd like to look in these little rooms before one of the big ones.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm just going to kind of sneak over to this door here.
Okay.
And my stealth roll.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
You
4.
are
I should have been
stealthy.
all right. Yeah. And then I'm going to see if the door is trapped. You know?
It is not. You find no traps, and the door is not locked.
Then I'm going to try to quietly open the door.
Okay.
And that should do it. Yeah.
Okay. So, you quietly open this door, and there are hardwood floors. The walls are completely lined with shelves. There's wood beams and burgundy plaster on a 10-foot tall ceiling. And the shelves are filled with dusty books and scrolls.
Can I peruse those as well?
Yeah.
So if you want
Get our nerds in there.
if you want to spend 20 minutes searching this room, it could turn up something good.
Okay. Do I roll d6s or what?
Roll 2d4.
2d4.
Is there a picture book for Jackson?
So let's see. You got a 6. That is a lot. Okay, so.
And then Malachi got a 5.
Well.
Is it just one roll for everything?
It's just one roll. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So we will. Let's see here. So 6. 2, 4, 6. So that is 3 each. So we'll start with Mavis. Mavis, you find 2 divine spell scrolls. You find a spell scroll of Snake Charm. It is a level 2 cleric spell.
Cool.
And you find a 2nd level cleric spell scroll of No Alignment.
Ooh, that might come in handy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me take a look at Alora. Laura, you find a spell scroll of pain, second level witch spell.
Cool.
And you find a spell scroll of protection from evil.
Gotcha. That
And
was worth
then
20 minutes for sure.
Malachi.
So no picture book is what you're saying.
No picture book.
Okay.
Malachi. On here. You open another book. Go. Malachi finds a spell scroll of paralyzing touch.
Okay.
And a spell scroll of choke.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah.
Well, now these spell scrolls, can I transcribe them into my spell book?
You could. It will destroy the scroll, but you can transcribe it into your spell book. And of course, so that, and let me take a look at this. But that, let's see, where is that?
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying I've got a.
So scribing into a spell scroll into your book, I would count that as magical research, that downtime type of stuff. But yes, you can. It is so it's 500 gold pieces per level of spell. So those were mostly second level spells. So the two for Malachi are second level spells. That is 1,000 gold pieces per spell, and you can copy that into your book.
Okay. That's all the information I need to know. Then, if I might do that if I get a ton of money and actually still have these spell skulls, but don't get me fucked up. I will choke that ass and paralyze the son of a bitch quickly. I will quickly read that shit off in combat and say fuck it.
All right.
Yeah.
Aside from that, that is all that you find that's worthy in here. The rest of the books and scrolls are, of historical value, but beyond that, I mean, they've been in here for so long, they're not in the greatest of condition. So it's unlikely that you would be able to get any worthwhile money out of them.
Well, all right, maybe not so much money, but Malachi being a bookbinder, are there any raw materials as far as stuff that I would find useful in all this time that we spent that I could harvest from some of these books?
Probably not. Probably not due to the damage.
Okay.
I mean, with bookbinding, I mean, once there's water damage,
yeah,
it's really a crapshoot on whether or not that you're going to be able to. I mean, there are book restorationists that are really good at that kind of thing.
We need to kill somebody, and I need to get some flesh. Like, if we could fillet the next person's back, so I could make a proper
get some back bacon, so you can make a good book.
Yeah, some back strap.
Like, hey Mavis, you want a new Bible that's made out of human flesh?
Hell yeah.
So where would you like to go from here?
Jackson would like to point out that those jackals were very well fed and did not look like they were just random wild jackals.
Ah, yes.
That is true. I mean, but God,
like even their fur, like their coats look like it had been brushed.
Is there dirt or crap on the floor to let us know of a more well-traveled path through here? Or is this place pretty well clean?
Yeah, there's dust on pretty much everything. If you want to search, well, Jackson, you can do a tracking check.
Yeah, that's why we have a ranger. For he would never fail us.
What level is Jackson now?
4, so I had to give a 50% chance. So 44 should do it.
Yeah, you succeed, and you find that there are tracks in here that lead from these double doors to this door here.
I relay that information to the party and it asks us how we want to go about it.
I think I need to creep over there to that door and open it up quietly, and we go in there and stab whatever we find as many times as we can. And if you could avoid hitting it in the back area if it's a humanoid, because I would really like to skin it.
Then don't backstab it.
Right. So yeah, don't backstab it. Oh. And
Yep.
Borman's
Borman.
like, yeah. Borman's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Let me move as quietly as I can,
Okay.
and then look for traps as I'm headed that way.
There are no traps.
Then we're gonna investigate that door there and see if it's locked or what. I'm gonna go ahead and move my token.
Yes.
As we're doing
I imagine
that.
Jackson would have to be close to the door to know that that's where the tracks went.
Yes.
Yeah, and Borman hangs around the clothies a lot. I'm sorry, Willow hangs around the clothies a lot. And Malachi tries to talk to Mavis, but, Mavis probably is not very susceptible to conversation due to the yin and yang of their spellcrafts.
So this is another library, but this library, the books and scrolls are there are books and scrolls littering the floor. And in here, you see, as soon as Borman opens the door, you see that there are 2 jackal wares in here that are busy dumping the books and scrolls out onto the floor. They look at it and throw it on the floor, and they look at it and throw it on the floor. I'm sorry, so Borman, you stealthily open the door? Is that...
That's what we're hoping for.
Okay.
Let's see what the dice say that I did. Yeah, that's relatively quiet. Move silently check there, man.
Okay.
Even with a -1, I did good.
So you have surprised these guys. They are so far unaware that you have opened the door. Everybody can roll initiative, but you will get Borman will get a surprise attack on them.
Borman is a greedy combatant and wants more attacks than his party mates. He can't help himself as he's addicted to the combat. 5, 7.
I rolled exactly the same.
You got exactly the same numbers again? That's terrible.
Slight improvements.
5 on him, same. Good. Can we keep Willow the same? No, Willow improves.
So I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and I absolutely love my doctor. Usually, in the past, having to go to the doctor the day after your birthday would be shitty, but my doctor's pretty awesome. And so I went in. My doctor, and I'm going to be real honest, this is the reason why I picked him, because it was in his profile for Vancouver Clinic. He was at the time a huge D&D player, and he plays the games, he runs in games, and so every time we go in, he asks me, "So what game are you? What campaigns are you running now?" And blah blah blah. He always has to know what's going on in our game. And we got into the discussion yesterday about Wizards of the Coast shenanigans. And he had mentioned that we were talking about how both of our groups were like, you know what? with all the crap that they've pulled, we don't want anything to do with Wizards of the Coast. And he's like, yeah, no, my group, we're kind of looking for something else as soon as we finish our 5e campaign. We don't want to do anything to support Wizards anymore. And I'm like, well, you might check out Old School Essentials Advanced Fantasy. I just so happen to have this entire campaign setting, and so he's taking down notes. He's like, okay, I'm going to look this up as soon as I get home because I want to get into this. So my doctor is going to start probably playing Braunhaven with his home group. But Borman,
if he watches this like before he runs it, and he gets to this point, just fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
So Borman, you get a surprise round. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go through and kind of get behind this guy, and I'm going to stick him in the back of the neck with my fucking longsword.
All right.
I mean, like, what the fuck y'all looking for?
Not with a 2, and that brings you out of your invisibility.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe I really said, hi, how y'all doing?
Yes. And you get to go again. We are in regular combat now.
Well, come on. Give me some. There we go.
Yeah, that hits.
Hopefully, yeah. I assumed. But that's 7 points of frostbrand damage to the back.
Okay. So
or to the front, side, whatever. It wasn't a backstab.
Yeah, you slosh this jackalware. Willow the War Dog.
Willow is going to do like he always does and waits for. He'll kind of move forward, knowing that he's heard the shuffle of feet, but then he'll stop and he's waiting for his command.
Okay.
Malachi
Todd.
Malachi is going to go, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right there and throw a dagger at this guy that Borman hit.
Okay. What kind of dagger is it?
It is not magical or anything because I haven't been to town with money yet. So here we go.
So he throws the dagger and it sticks in, and the jackal reaches up and pulls the dagger out and drops it, and you see the wound close itself.
Right. There you go.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson, was I able to tell what the tracks were?
Well, they all look like jackal, dog prints. But 2 sets of the tracks were larger than the others, clearly made by these guys.
Okay, so, all right, so I know I'm going in there to fight something like that. All right, then I will make my way in here, tell Toomey to hang back. I'd be like, Toomey, stay back. And make my attack on this one, hopefully getting a limb chopped off. Or not.
Jackson swings and trips, almost cutting himself, and is down on one knee. Alora.
Let's see here. Okay, so since he's down on one knee, I feel like there's less of a risk in me hitting him by trying to throw the dagger through the doorway. Maybe.
So you're throwing at this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Nice! Maximum damage.
For that,
2d4 plus your strength modifier plus 1.
I don't have a strength modifier, so yeah. So it's 9 altogether.
Okay. That dagger sinks in, and the jackalware lets out a howl, and then, of course, the dagger flings back out into Alora's hand, or disappears and reappears in her hand. Dentry.
There's some shit for me to kill in there. Dentry comes into the room, right between the two. Like, just fuck it.
Gonna go full tank.
Yep.
Ooh.
I would hope a
That
19 hits.
hits, for sure. Which one are you attacking? Right or left?
I'm gonna go with the one that Jackson was going for.
Okay.
Since I see him on the ground over there, like, what the hell are you doing down there?
Why are you kneeling to a jackalware?
These are not your gods just because they're hairy.
Ooh. So Dentry goes in and lops the head off of this jackal, and it collapses to the ground.
I look at Jackson and say, just because it's hairy like you doesn't mean it's your god. Get up.
What does Toomey want to do?
Toomey listens to Jackson saying to stay back and stays back.
Okay. The jackalware, this one,
Boy, does Toomey. Does Toomey listen? Stupid cat.
This one stares at Borman. Borman, you need to make a save versus spells.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's see what happens. All right, my save versus spells is 14.
Yeah, you gotta get a 14 or better. Oh, okay.
I did not.
So Borman meets the gaze of the jackalware and falls asleep and collapses to the ground for 11 turns.
How long is a turn?
10 minutes.
He's asleep for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Is there...
I hope after 2 hours you get some kind of healing shit.
We'll give him the sleepy mask. So yeah, he let's see, falls asleep for 44 turns. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that's a stupid ability. Never mind, scratch that. That didn't happen. Retcon. Ability cannot be used in combat. Okay, well, dumb. All right, so then he needs to make a morale check.
Yeah, that's for if you come up and sneak up on a motherfucker and go, "Ha! Here I am, jackal, jackal."
Right.
And then, yeah. You'd
Yeah.
Be like, "Ah!"
Right. All right. So yes, he makes his morale check. He is going to swing, or yeah, he's going to swing his short sword on Borman and fuck it up with a 6. All right. Well,
He got parried like a motherfucker. There,
yeah, you
right?
just ping and block that. Mavis,
I'll
what would you like
stare
to
at him.
Do these things count as undead or no?
Mm-mm. They are were creatures. They're lycanthropes.
Okay, I should be able to make it.
The difference between jackalwares and other were creatures, though, are that jackalwares, I think, and let me double check this. Let's see here, jackalware. Double check. So yeah, they are shapeshifters, but they are unlike. I don't think that they would be considered lycanthropes, but they are similar to lycanthropes. They are more or less born this way.
So, do they
Huh.
change into a human form when they die?
Let's see here. They can take the form of a normal jackal or a jackal-headed humanoid. They roam the borderland areas looking for human victims to rob and eat. But they do not change into a human form when they die. It is not a form of lycanthropy. So you don't have to. If they bite you, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay,
Ooh.
but yeah, that's someone just got their shit dog knocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just smacked a jackalware
Damn it. For two.
for two. It rang his chimes. Yeah, Mavis comes in, clonk.
Wish I
Borman.
heard him harder.
Well, I'm just gonna have to keep on fucking trucking here and trying to take this motherfucker out. You're like, how dare you look upon me with your pettiness?
That's a hit.
That's what I'm talking about, Borman. Good job, buddy. Nine
Ooh.
points of frostbrand damage.
So yeah, you slice open this jackalware and put him down. Here. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys have 2 rolls on table C. Find my table. Who wants to make the first percentage roll?
I'll roll one.
Nope, nothing there.
Not good. Yeah.
Nothing.
Ugh.
But like the other library, you could spend 20 minutes searching this room if you'd like.
That's if they didn't like chew up all the good scrolls.
Yeah. Was it people that are literate get a chance to search? Is that what happens?
I mean, anybody can search.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have to roll this time. You can roll for Malachi.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d4.
All right. 2d4.
Picture book. Picture book. Damn.
8.
Okay. Wow, you got some spells.
We like them.
I really wonder what they were searching for.
I don't know. I mean,
we leaves the room. Jackson leaves the room. They got no use for books.
You find a first level illusionist scroll for chromatic orb.
All right, one moment, please. Let me get up the. We don't have an illusionist currently.
Nope.
Here we go. All right. All right. It's one. Chromatic orb, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
You find a second level magic user spell for locate object.
Okay. That's second level, you said?
Yes. You find a third level druid spell for water breathing.
All right.
You find a third level cleric spell for cure disease.
That is out of my realm. I hand it to the cleric. This is
Okay.
obviously a cleric thing, and you seem to be a cleric.
You find a first level witch spell for purify food and water.
Then again, that looks like a witch.
You find a third level necromantic spell for carrion stench.
Ooh. Well, that sounds fun.
Everybody's
It
gonna be like,
sounds something.
everybody's gonna be like, "Did you fart?"
Is that what Toomey got hit with back in the day?
And you find a first level magic user spell for floating disc.
All right. Almost. And
then something happened.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. That first level magic user spell was what?
Floating disc.
Thank you. All right. I have it all recorded.
Okay,
I'm ready to face the consequences for my looting actions. I guess Malachi would have been in here looting along. The dog would be somewhere up in there.
Just a second while
Gorman's probably going to be right around in here. There.
clear some map here.
Oh, that's always exciting.
Okay, so the door opens. Oh, wait a minute. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does.
This is an event, huh?
Oh, I need it. It's wandering monsters.
Oh, okay.
Encounter tables. Here we go. This is what I want. Interesting. Okay. What? Four is a 1, a D10,
It's Giant Beaver.
a 7. What the
Named Juanita.
fuck is that?
It's from a
No,
Primus song.
there are 2 of them.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever used this before, ever. Let's see what this is. Oh. Okay. So these. Find something to work for these. Sure, that works. So these double doors to the south open up, and coming through the door, you see these two, like, pale blue creatures with a long snout. They almost look like, almost kind of like a like somebody bred a frog with an elephant and an anteater, and the doors kind of are pushed open. Two of these things start to come in, and you guys are not surprised, but they are very, very interested in you guys. And they are coming towards you. Everybody roll initiative. Yeah, these guys are potentially a problem for you. All right. Are we all in?
Good thing Jackson was standing out in the open to keep watch.
Yes. I will allow Jackson Jackson, you can roll a d6. You got a 2 in 6 chance. I would say Jackson's not prone. Ooh. Jackson, you recognize, being a ranger, you are able to recognize that these are what is known as disenchanters. Disenchanters feed on magical items.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Ooh, that's
So
not good.
we need to use non-magical items, is what you're saying?
Well, no, they are immune to non-magical attacks.
So they feed on our magical items, but we have to use magic to hit them?
Well, yes, but they can make an attack. So they have a probing snout, and their attacks are specifically going to go for your magic items.
Oh shit!
And they sniff out the most powerful ones first. Of course, that's difficult to judge, but I would say that probably Jackson, Borman, and Dentry are going to have the most powerful magic items so far. Disenchantment. A magic item hit by a proboscis is drained of all magic. So, Borman, I'm sure that Jackson has yelled out. What does Borman want to do?
Well, let's see here. Borman's gonna move 5, 10, 15. Right. I guess I'll step up right there. And this very first guy right here, I'm going to throw a throwing axe at him.
Okay.
Here we go. And that plus that. There we go.
That is a hit.
17 Thaco. And so this will be 2d6 plus 1. Now, these are throwing axes. Do I get my strength modifier?
No. There's no modifier to ranged.
Let's try it. 7 points of magic axe damage as it returns to me.
Yes. So your axe thunks into this disenchanter and returns back to you. It is injured and still moving, and now this one seems even more interested in Borman. Malachi.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's within 30 feet of me, which means, yes, have the uninjured one make a saving throw versus paralysis, or will be under my control with the marionette spell.
Okay. Hold on. Just a
It's
second.
a creature.
Is it all creatures, or is it humanoid creatures?
Says single creature.
Let's see here. Single creature moving it as they went. Yeah, alright. So he save versus paralysis?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Alright. See. So he has a save versus paralysis of 12. Oop, wrong dice. What do we got?
I'm good with that.
17. He is unaffected.
It's worth a shot.
No, that was a good idea. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson is not about to rush them because that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get two of these on you.
No.
I mean, they were unlucky in their initiative, but
I mean, if we could drop one or two of them, that'd be great. We have some replaceable magic items that, for the melee guys.
Yeah, Jackson will get his bow out and pull one of his +1 arrows.
okay.
Heck yeah, man.
You want to hit this one that's already been injured?
Yeah. I mean, it's a straight D20 because it's +1 for the being super close, but -1 for my dex.
Right,
and it's a +1
just the damage.
+1 arrow.
Yep.
So that's just the damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's a straight D20 roll then.
Ooh. That is a hit.
Sweet. And arrow is a D6, right?
Correct. D6 plus 1.
Yeah, D6 +1.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you see this arrow thunk into this disenchanter, and it lets out this weird gurgling squeal. It's still up and moving.
That's the same one I hit?
Yes.
Still
Wow.
up?
Oh, fuck.
What does Toomey want to do?
I would imagine Jackson would be like, Toomey, you probably should stay away from these.
Yeah, if they eat magic, they might just eat the entire cat.
Yeah. So Toomey is going to just be flying up and towards the ceiling like over here watching everything, but like up.
Okay. And Willow.
Willow is going to come back over here and hang out near the clothies and wait for it to be told to fight.
Okay.
Because that is his MO.
Okay. What would Dentry like to do?
Dentry's like, what? Wait, what the hell's going on? I was guarding the wrong doorway. What? And he can get to like just about this corner and look around.
Yeah, and he sees these two pale blue, partially transparent, dromedary-like creatures.
All right, so he'd be about there, and what's the range from here to there?
About 30 feet.
20-ish.
About 25.
Yeah.
So it's in the mid-range for his throwing axe. Okay, so no pluses or minuses, just straight D20. Damn.
Nope. That is that is a miss. And your axe comes back to you. Alora, what would you like to do?
I was thinking about maybe using that fancy pain scroll on the other one, the one that hasn't been hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Pain.
That's 60 feet
One creature.
range. So
I don't know. Let's see. One creature is plagued by hallucinations of extreme pain unless the save versus paralysis is made. The creature reads on the ground with the following effects: any dex bonus to AC is lost. All attacks against the creature are at +2. All saves made by the creature are at -2. For every 3 rounds under the effects of pain, the creature takes 1d8 points of damage. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
I haven't really cast any kind of damaging spell yet. Do I still roll something, or
No, he just
just
needs
like
to make a. If you're going to cast that, he just needs to make a save versus paralysis.
okay?
And he has a 12 for his paralysis save. So he needs to get a 12 or higher. Oh, and he gets an 8. So
Okay.
he.
Yay.
Suffer, little buddy.
Good job, Alora.
So yeah,
Yes, magic users.
he drops to the ground.
Bitches, you know.
He drops to the ground, wreathing on the ground in pain. Doesn't really affect his AC, but anybody that would make an attack against him has a +2, and he has a -2 to all saves. And every 3 rounds, he'll take 1d8 points of damage. All right. Well, that was successful. He is wreathing, so he can't do anything. But the other one... I think the other one is going to make a beeline for Jackson.
Oh, just because I hit you with an arrow, you want to come for me, huh?
And he's going to make a probing snout attack.
Does that mean we get free attacks on him?
Jackson, you get a free attack on him at -1.
Do it, Jackson.
Or I'm
Kill
sorry,
him.
-2.
Kill him, Jackson.
Since I have my bow out currently, do I need to take a step back to do it?
I would say you can... Yeah, you can take a step back and make your attack.
All right. Then I swear I never am ready for these things. Okay.
A 12. What's your Thaco?
Thaco of 17.
You
I
hit.
I hit?
You hit.
Hell yeah. D6 plus... Where's my mouse go? D6 plus 1.
For 6. This disenchanter is badly wounded.
Fuck.
And but he does make his morale check. All right. Mavis, what would you like to do?
I don't think I can reach it to attack, but I could try and cause fear. I haven't done that.
Yeah. So fear. I don't think anybody's tried this yet.
No, I haven't.
So it's a save versus spells, and he has oof. That's not good for him. He's got a 14. The other one's got a 16. He fails. The other one with a minus. He has a -2 to his check. Ew. They both fail. This one can't really do anything because he's busy rolling around on the ground. Let's say conjures a cone of magical energy that terrifies those within it. It's got a 60-foot long cone, 30 foot at the end. So yeah, that would have gotten both of them. Struck with terror and will flee from the caster at maximum speed for 1 round per level of the caster. So, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot.
And this Mavis is casting this. What level is Mavis?
5.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of running.
Yeah, that is a lot of running. So we'll run for
or is it
5 rounds.
The level of the caster or spell?
Be the level of the caster. So,
okay.
So yeah, 5. He'll run for 5 rounds. Affected creatures have 60% chance of immediately dropping anything in their hands. The chance is decreased by 5% for each level of hit die above 1. So he is a hit die 5 creature. Actually, it counts as 6.
But he doesn't have anything in his hands, does he?
That's a good question. No, he doesn't.
No.
So on his turn, he will run away. Borman, what would you like to do?
I've got to swing my, I want to take a step back and throw the axe.
Okay.
So I get a +1 because it's short range. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, and it's +1 axe, and then I get 3 for the dexterity.
Noosh.
And 9. That go 8.
That's not gonna do it.
No, probably not.
Malachi.
All right, Malachi is going to. There's not really anything he can do. There's really not. I guess I could try. No, that's it. I can't throw a rock or anything. I'm just to step back and kind of get out of the way.
Okay. Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson is, I guess, going to take that last arrow shot.
Okay.
Rather than, go through the process of switching weapons.
Okay. That's a hit.
Whew. I hate when I see a 19 because it's right next to the 1. I'm like,
I know, right? Ooh, max damage. This enchanter is no more.
And the other one is writhing around in pain.
Yeah, the other one's terrified and writhing around in pain.
Yeah, but we get but it's still got a couple of rounds left where it just sits there in pain. We can go hack and slash on that motherfucker, right?
Yeah, starting in next round, it'll take 1d8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Toomey.
Toomey is staying the hell away.
Okay. And Willow?
Oh, Willow is going to stay there.
Okay.
Pass.
And Dentry.
Dentry can't get there, but will use a throwing axe while moving closer.
Okay. You will, let's say, if you move closer, you'll be at +1. And there is a +2 because this one is racked with pain. So a total of +3 to your roll.
Sweet. D20 +3.
Plus your dex modifier.
No dex modifier.
I know, Brian's got something against dex modifiers.
No, it's just that, like, the rolls for the characters weren't great.
Yeah.
Didn't roll great stats.
Well,
it's 3d6, take what you got, but you can, like, finagle a little bit by buying and selling points.
yeah, and I was really generous with you guys, allowing you to roll 3d6 6 times and then place the stats where you want them. Generally, with Old School Essentials, you roll 3d6 down the line and you take what you get. And then
you also
from
let
that,
us throw away, yeah,
from that,
throw away one.
Yeah, from that you get to then pick, well, what class can I play?
Yeah, no, I mean, you were quite generous, and like Dentry's that's why Dentry's got decent strength and con, but everything else was not good.
I also allowed you guys to start with maximum hit points, and I still killed half the party in like the first 2 or 3 weeks. So, I mean, so that is a hit.
On traps. The traps were very bad in them.
Traps are brutal. Yeah, traps are brutal. That was
okay.
That was the main reason that I went to the optional thief rules, because it's just, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I kind of feel about that those original tables were just too ridiculous. I mean, why play a thief, I'm good at climbing things.
Yeah,
Whoop-de-doo.
well, Borman calls that time the day of equalization. It is a shining time in his example of existence. When
yes.
He learned the new thieving table.
The new thieving, yeah. The new D6 thief rules.
The dawn of the thievery has begun.
Yes. Well, and it also, I mean, the D6 rules for thieves also allows for some more customization. I mean,
sure.
Okay, so yeah, Dentry hits with his axe. It doesn't bite as deep as he would like, but it still hits. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and toss that dagger.
Okay. +2 to your attack. And hold on.
It's a +1 dagger, so.
So that's a +3 total, and
okay.
Hold on just a second here. Let me check something. So dagger range 5 to 10 is short. So yeah, you are at medium range. No, you are at long range. So you're at
step up,
minus. Yeah, you could step closer.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll do that. Mm-hmm. I'll do it. Right.
Yeah, that puts you. I would say that puts you right into medium range.
Okay.
So it's +2. Oh, that's a hit.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah.
For 6. All right. So dagger, that one sinks in a little bit better. It's still wreathing around on the ground. And yeah, Alora, you can go ahead and roll a d8. We're just going to go ahead and give him some damage from pain. Oof.
Oh, wow.
Maximum. Yeah,
right.
He's having some bad dreams. Mavis, what would you like to do?
See if I can make it up there.
I would say yes, you can.
Okay. I'll try and smack it. And then another +2. Sorry.
Yep, +2 to your attack. And, +3 with your +1 mace. That's a hit.
Better be.
Ooh. You bash the disenchanter, and it is a bloody pulp, but still twitching.
God damn it.
Borman.
All right. Foreman is gonna 5, 10, 15. Get kind of right there. 20.
Yeah.
Like there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna throw this axe at him.
That is bonus. That's a hit.
All right. So there we go.
Ooh, and your axe buries into the skull of the disenchanter, and he goes down. Let's see, there were
All right.
two of these.
Can I try to retrieve any of my +1 arrows?
You can roll a d6. You got a 2 and 6 chance. Yes. You are able to retrieve 2 arrows.
All 3?
Just 2.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I'll take 2 out of 3. I did not expect to get any of those arrows back. I was like, I'm going to lose these arrows, but it'll be worth it.
Okay. Whoops. And so, you guys are kind of winded. You kind of need a 10-minute break, which, if anybody still has any damage, you can quaff potions, cast spells, do whatever you would like during that 10-minute break. Munch on some jerky.
Well, these creatures, what happened when they died?
They just died. They're just ugly creatures. They are goofy looking, I will say that.
Right. Well, I mean, what is your skin like?
So it says they are pale blue, intelligent, partially transparent, dromedary-like creatures with long, flexible snouts that feed on magical energy.
Man, I want to go ahead and see if I can take a big old bit of skin off of this thing.
Well, here, I will give you a picture. I'll show you.
I would like to take one of those potions for Dentry. He is down 8 points.
Yeah, Dentry, sounds like Dentry needs to be...
He's been down, he just was like, you know what, everybody else take him. But now he's like, stop muscling through.
I mean, a spell book made out of disenchanter fucking skin and flesh as the cover, might be kind of cool.
Yeah?
It does sound cool.
A semi-transparent cover would be cool.
Maybe I need to ask fucking Jackson to skin it.
There we go.
As a ranger, that does make sense.
Yeah. I just want the skin. I don't necessarily know that I'm the best. But, kind of the necromancy, you think I know how to flay a motherfucker around. Yeah.
Does anybody in our party got, skinning as an ability?
I would say that a ranger would have that ability for sure.
That's just furriers.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody have furrier? That is a perfect example of use of a secondary skill.
Mavis is a furrier.
Yeah, Mavis could do it. So this is what a disenchanter looks like. Oops. Show players. There we go. Like I said, it is a goofy looking thing.
That is goofy, but it does look like it's got a lot of skin real estate right there across the back. It looks like it gets wide,
Yeah.
And
we could probably make a window with it and something if we wanted to.
Yeah. So, I'm going to ask Mavis to go ahead and try to get me, a couple yards worth of fucking disenchanter flesh.
Yeah,
Mavis. And we can...
Mavis can do that. Actually, though, let me... The funny thing about secondary skills, it doesn't... Oh, here we go. Using secondary skills. It says... Referee must adjudicate all use of secondary skills. Oh, okay, so it's up to me. So Mavis,
It just told you to figure it out, didn't it?
basically, yeah. Mavis, go ahead and roll a d6. I'm going to say that as a furrier, you probably have a 3 in 6 chance of. Well, no, we'll say a 4 in 6 chance of effectively skinning. Yeah, you are able to skin it, and you are able to get enough enough hide off of the two of these that Malachi would be able to probably make two covers for 2 books, one off of each.
That is very nice of you. I could probably make an actual hardcover and a slip cover out of the same type of set. Make a dual set with a. If we just get something to make like this, can we take like this one of the snouts to make like a satchel? You know, kind of.
Give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
Maybe not, but yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you.
I'll make salt and pepper shakers out of the snout and the nose holes and do this.
Oh yeah.
I would love a wine flask.
That's probably doable. You need like 2 quarts though, right? Well, okay, actually I couldn't see on the picture how many monsters it has. Like I'm assuming 2, but who knows? It's a weird. I'm gonna look out the window because my chickens are making noise.
No, hell yeah. Like some spring chickens. What?
We still got a whole lot of room to clear.
Yeah. Now that I've got something to make the flesh out of, to make like the cover, and maybe, make 2 books or something like that. Now I'll have to start getting stuff to make the pages out of, or I could just bind it with regular pages out of my scribe kit.
I feel like the pages is something you'd be able to find a way to do.
Yeah, I've got the bookbinder skill, so I think I should be able to take this flesh if I get it made. If I just get it cured really good, or I use some magic on it. I have this ward against decay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do as soon as the DM comes back. That way, it won't decay. It'll keep a fleshy, fresh feel like it's just been skinned. Yeah?
Yeah.
If I ward against decay and it permanently protects it against decay, then I'm good, right? I mean, it stays fresh.
Ew. All right. He didn't say if these were like smelly creatures. So it's probably fine.
Yeah, might have to wash it up or maybe in some alcohol or something. I don't know. So we'll have to have a talk. But the idea is to make something that is of value and rare in a real preserved flesh, book cover, that has that same soft living feel, just freshly killed. It might be cold, of course. It wouldn't retain heat,
What would that be good for? I wonder. There's got to be something that'd be good for.
Oh, you could brand it and stuff, maybe to make like a cool cover. So, what I want to do, Chris, is I would like to ward against decay on my Disenchanter flesh slabs. It's first level spell. It's actually the reverse of decay. So they will permanently be this nice, fresh, disenchanter flesh, feeling and texture and all that. Yeah. Yeah. That's because really the only people that can make the cool books are the necromancers. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute.
Yes. No. No, can't hear you, man.
That's weird. Hold on. I've got something.
I'm just playing.
I've
I
got
really
something.
can't.
I bet I know what it is.
Can we hear you asking us if we can hear you?
Right.
Hmm.
I'm very sarcastic because I've had a great day.
That's what the problem is.
Holy shit.
Pulled up right in front of the place that we wanted to have lunch, and because we used their bathroom, you've got to buy a courtesy beer, you know. They had like this blueberry flavored local crap that they made. It was wonderful. And my wife couldn't really, she was like, "It's 10 o'clock, honey. I'm not drinking a whole beer." And so I drank most of her beer because, that's what a good guy does.
Right. Yeah. You can't leave her hanging.
Right.
There. My mic should be a little bit better now.
You do sound a little bit more clear and crisp. It's like you took a Tic Tac or something.
So,
now you had a Mentos. Clearly, it was a Mentos.
Where would you like to go from here? So, like I said, you see this hallway. There's still a number of doors in here that you haven't opened. This hallway goes down this hall and leads to a very narrow, very steep stairwell that leads down. And you note that the stairs, the steps on the stairs themselves, seem dangerously shallow. And then, of course,
something's peeking out of here.
This east-west hallway here has a set of stairs at either end that leads up.
I'd like to finish the clearing of this hallway we were working on when these disenchanters so rudely interrupted us.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come over here near Mavis first, and then after that, jump over there to what looks like top of a star in that other room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it over here first. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of creep over here. I'm going to go invisible as I typically do.
Yep.
Because that's what I like to do. And I will do my... I'm trying to get my token up. I'm not just dumb. But yeah, I'm going to roll to be quiet. No, not really quiet. I'm going to check for traps. Yeah, I probably found some traps. And then if the door is not locked, I'm going to open it the fuck up.
Okay.
Rather noisily.
The door
Going,
is...
"Hey, guys, I'm opening it up."
The door is not locked. And you open this room, and it is light gray stone floor and walls. There are wood beams and white plaster on a 10-foot ceiling. And you see that there is broken glass, shattered vials and beakers all across the floor. This room appears to be a laboratory of some kind. It seems like it had been. It looks like it had been ransacked. There dry powder mixing with wet remnants of the beakers all over the floor.
I am going to motion for the potion people to come take a look in here. I'm going to do a nice look. Well, I'm not going to motion. I'm invisible.
Right.
That's yeah.
I was just going to say.
Me, yeah.
Anyway, I'm flipping you
I
off.
bet
You
if you
can't
could
see
turn
me.
invisible, you do shit like that all the time. And...
Yeah.
So the other...
I helicopter you all the time while I'm invisible.
The other thing that the other thing that you notice about this room is that there are niches built into the walls that hold numerous scrolls and potions.
Okay, we're taking another 20-minute break.
Okay, so it only takes you actually 10 minutes, and
cool.
you are able to you find a scroll of cure light wounds,
Okay.
And you find 2 potions of healing. But everything else in this room is pretty much foobar.
All right. Well, if
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
for the
case,
potion, do I roll or does somebody else roll?
I'm sorry, what was that?
That potion of healing that I drank earlier, do I roll that or does the person who gives it to me roll it?
You go ahead and roll
You
it. It's
roll.
1d6 plus 1.
Sweet.
All right, so I got a 4 on checking for traps, and I'm not being quiet, as seems to be the thing. And then when everybody kind of gets over this way, I'm going to open the door.
So you try to
Yeah.
open the door, but the door is stuck.
Oh, stuck!
Entry.
I say, Dentry, you need to use the crowbar, and I will lay the crowbar down.
Or his face, whatever. However, he's been opening doors. He might just headbutt the
Yeah.
door. And I mean, he's a
Yeah.
half orc, so.
Yeah, Mister
Don't worry about how
Doorman.
I open it, okay? Don't worry about the how. The
Yeah.
how is not important here.
You need to get Dentry like a special, like the uniform that doormen in New York wear. Dentry, open the door. Okay, so Dentry shoves the door open.
And then I will check for traps, and as we kind of take a quick entry into the room, I'm going to go in the room looking for traps no matter what you read out. If there's creatures in there, I'm going to want to get behind them and backstab them.
Okay.
So, I mean...
Yeah, there is no traps. There's nothing else in here. There are light gray tiles on the floor. There's wood beams and white plaster on a 10-foot ceiling. And there is a statue depicting Wedding, the patron mother of weddings, that is here, that is 8 feet tall.
Foreman will look over at Dentry and says, "We were the first 2 in here. Does that mean we're supposed to get married, or?"
I know. I look at you the same way, like
No, I'm not interested in Dentry. Sorry, I hope that doesn't offend you. I'm not a jouster.
Yeah, too pretty.
I'll look over the statue while they're having their moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still invisible, so I'm doing my thing.
So, Mavis, roll a d6.
Roll the right way. If you're supposed to roll high, roll high. Oh, you middle grounded it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, no, this is a like a granite statue depicting Wedding. And to give
Well, this
you...
is another good artifact to take back to the Braunhaven estate. I mean, I'm just saying.
You're like my players from Curse of Strahd. You're gonna have to get another wagon to loot all of the junk that you pick up.
Oh, we get all this gold in order to hire people to come grab all this shit and move it for us.
So, Wedding, the goddess of love, compassion, and fertility, patron mother of weddings. Let's see. So it says, some scholars argue that Wedding is likely another aspect of Tula, but druids generally dismiss that and insist that they're separate entities. It is because Wedding that elves flourished 1,000 years before the coming of humans, and it is because of Wedding that the dwarves can reproduce at all. It is Wedding that aids in the coupling of mortals, and it is Wedding that stays their hand with mercy in times of war.
That's cool.
All right. The dwarven people would be happy to see that. I don't find any traps, and so I'm going to try to open the door quietly.
Okay.
And I probably am successful on opening stuff quietly.
Yes. So, this door is not locked in any way.
Wonderful.
And this room is a hall, just dark gray stone floor, walls, 10-foot ceiling, with 2 more doors in it.
I was looking for traps as I'm kind of moving on in.
Okay.
Up here to this next one. I'm going to try to open it quietly. Yeah, I probably did.
So this room. Oh, I'm sorry. That door is locked.
Oh, well.
Not anymore.
Is it really?
So this room,
Are you
hardwood.
sure it was locked?
It has a hardwood floor, light gray stone walls, and 10-foot ceiling, and there are shelves lining the walls. The shelves hold numerous scrolls, maps, and ledger books.
I will make I will tell everybody, say, from now on when I make the fart noise, that means the book people just come forward. And then I'll go,
Out of nowhere, you just hear nerds.
yeah, book people. And so yeah, after our initial check for traps, I will make the fart noise, so letting the book people know to go in there and poke about, drink things, eat stuff, whatever it is they do.
So you guys spend 10 minutes searching through this record storage. And these are ledger books detailing the running of the castle, maps and scrolls, ledgers about detailing business and trade caravans moving in and out of Braunhaven and all of the surrounding lands, such as tax rates for the farms and whatnot. Most of them are damaged by time and elements, but you're able to make out that obviously when the Duke and Duchesses of Braun, Castle Braun, were in charge, the tax rates were much more lenient. It seems that the people were more prosperous. Of course, this is a good 300 years ago, or 400 years ago. Things were a lot better back then for the
Or
people.
we should take some pages of that if we need to prove that to people in Braunhaven for some reason. I think it might be good to have a couple pages of that.
Yeah, you can.
We'll definitely take the whole thing, take the whole book and stick it in the bag of holding.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you've got a ledger book for what the original tax rates were and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there is another door here.
I was making my note of the book. We just got, I didn't know if Mavis did it or not. Yeah, I'm going to move right over to the next door. And, why not? Rinse, wash, repeat, do my thing, look for traps.
No traps?
Try to open it quietly.
You do. It is not locked.
Yeah, and we're just going to kind of go in and step to the side here and see how it goes. Look for traps as I come inside. And then there's no traps. And so I'll say, there's no traps.
So this room, light gray stone floor and walls, wood beams, white plaster, 10-foot ceiling. There's a river stone fireplace on the west wall with an 8-foot tall opening. And there is a table in the middle of the room that is made of stone oak. And the surface of this stone oak table has been intricately carved to resemble a topographical map of the Braunhaven region. And you see that there is a drawer on the side of the table. And this stone oak table has been carved from a single plank of stone oak.
This is another really valuable artifact that would do very well at our home estate. Just going to point that out. I guess, looking for traps on that drawer.
Nope, no traps.
We're going to open the drawer and look inside.
So you open the drawer and you look in there, and you see that there are a number of metallic figurines meant to represent troop movements. This is a war room.
War room and a war chest with figurines for troop movements. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the figurines with the table, just because I know that I'm gonna have somebody come get this for us and bring it back. It's made out of oak wood. Yeah.
It's awesome, I gotta say.
So I guess we're just gonna continue.
It's their RPG room. That's where they
Yeah.
set up their
Yeah.
maze.
I'm gonna continue on and I guess go through these doors looking for traps. Then there's no traps. Oh, you want to go that way first?
I mean, we should clear the room we're in, right?
All right. Well, let's do that then. Let's go over
Oh,
here and look for traps on that wall. And yeah, and if it's, I'm gonna try to open the door quietly. No, not very quietly. I'm gonna open the door, guys.
So
No.
these rooms are all the same. And we'll say it takes you about 10 minutes to get through everything in here. And so these rooms, they all have hardwood floors and walls, wood beams, hunter green plaster on this 10-foot ceiling, and each room is equipped with a iron pot-bellied stove. And the doors are iron-bound doors, and they have a built-in lock. And these rooms appear to be the suites for royal guards.
Okay.
But you don't find anything. There's nothing worth.
They don't have any good stuff, huh?
They got no good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do
All right.
them.
And then
Okay.
there here is, of course, at the end of the hall is your narrow stairwell.
Yeah. We're staying on this level is generally what we do. So I'm gonna come over here and start our process again of
Okay.
looking for traps, opening the door quietly unless it's locked. And
It is not locked. And so this is very, I don't know what I was thinking, but this is a strange room. So similar to the room leading to the war room, this is a gray stone wall ceiling hallway, and there are a number of doors that lead off of it.
I'm gonna continue looking for traps as I that's a success unless I take minuses for an unknown reason. And then just the first door, we're just gonna see what happens there. Try to open it quietly.
Okay. So this is another hallway. This is
Hi.
an east-west hallway that. So back to the west, there is a set of stairs that lead up, and at the end of this hallway is a set of stairs that lead down.
Does Dentry get startled by the door opening?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Creeps me
I
out
mean-
every time you do that.
yeah, we're just gonna kind of step right back here and
Dentry and
Okay.
Hold on here.
backing up.
Let me double check something. What level thief is Borman?
4.
Roll a d6. Or no. And Dentry is just a fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dentry, roll a d6. No. Okay. So yeah, you've got doors to the south here. You've got doors in this hallway to the north here, and stairs to the east.
Well, I was thinking we'll just open this door right here that we're at.
Okay.
Then it's right here. I'm gonna check for traps. Try to open it quietly. That should open it quietly, and Then check for traps as I walk in.
Okay.
You know.
So this is like an official state function dining hall. Hardwood and burgundy plaster on the floor and walls. There are wood beams and off-white plaster on a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. And is scattered silverware and smashed plates all around this room. There's a door to the east, and you can hear the sounds of pots and pans. It sounds like somebody's throwing pots and pans around the room.
I am going to make the two fart noise to let people know that something is afoot. And I'm going to kind of come on over here and check for traps. No, I don't. Well, yeah, if there's one, I should find it.
There are no traps.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to tell my friends, if we want to just come in through both doors at the same time and just run in there and attack whatever's there, perhaps we could get some kids or a dragon or something.
A dragon. Hey.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to send some people over here. We're just going to kind of invade from both things. And then, maybe on the count of 3, just open the door and go on in.
I'm gonna stick back and just watch.
Oh, I hear you.
Behind this
Where does Samuel and or Jackson L. Samuel and Toomey want to be? Okay.
All right. So, yeah, open the door and kind of go on in as quietly as you can.
So this room, this is a kitchen. It has light gray tiles on the floor and walls. There's wood beams and white plaster on a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. There are cabinets. Most of the cabinet doors have been ripped off. And the contents of those cabinets have been strewn about the floor because there are 2 ogres in here that are evidently hungry. They are not surprised. It is a male and a female ogre. Everybody roll initiative. Because they're hungry and they'll just try to eat you. It's too bad there's no halflings. They really like halflings. But I mean, roasted halfling with some applesauce? Fucking delicious. Okay. All right. Wait, where did my... Oh, there he is. Like, where the fuck did my... Okay. So, Mavis, you see this door open. There's these male and female... this is actually the female. You see this male and female ogre in here that they turn and say something in ogre about eating you guys. Since they're not finding anything worth eating in here, what would Mavis like to do?
We don't have enough food to feed them. We'll probably just have to fight. Okay. I want to go in and try and smack this one.
Go for it.
Unless, wait, they wouldn't eat like jackal corpses, would they?
They might.
Can I tell them there's a bunch of dead jackals and point?
Sure.
Okay.
So that. I am looking for. So NPC reactions. What is Mavis's charisma?
5.
Oh no. Okay, so Mavis, roll a d20 plus 1, and you want to get under your charisma.
Oh gosh. Okay. Damn it. So very close. Oh shit.
Yeah, the female ogre kind of
I don't think
says something about "Mm, we just eat you easier, and she's not having it.
I
What?
should have resorted to violence.
Well, that's always the way, right? And what would
Mhm.
Willow like to do?
Willow has no direction at this time and doesn't even know that this is going on and has heard some strange ogre thing. So, pass.
Okay. And what does Allura want to do?
She wants to keep an eye on our 6, so I'm gonna stick her here so she can see all 4 directions.
Okay. And Toomey.
Toomey and Jackson, or Toomey, Jackson tells Toomey, go over here and wait. Like, see if he can surprise somebody.
Okay. Borman.
Borman is going to drink a potion of speed.
Okay. Now
What
you're
the fuck?
going to be speedy too. Let's see.
That's correct.
I'm sure we have a good one for it. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll give you that one to show that you're speedy now. So
All right, and I do
so
it for 1d6 plus 6 turns.
so potions, the duration, yes, 1d6 plus 6 is how long it will last. So 7
Huh.
turns, so you'll be on crank for 70 minutes.
Right.
And let's see. A potion of speed. Movement rate is doubled. Number of attacks per round is doubled. And everything else is performed at double speed. Nobody
Does
can
that
see
mean
you,
I-
though, because you're still invisible.
That's fine. And then if I drink the thing and I get a second attack or whatever, I'm just gonna kind of drop my my bear trap kind of right here and move out into this room.
Okay.
So right here, just before Mavis is just gonna kind of drop the bear trap and squeeze on by and get ready for the shit that's about to hit the fan.
Okay. And actually, let me.
I mean, Mavis could have moved back right?
Yes, and I'm sure she did. So your bear trap is like right there.
Yeah, sounds great to me. And then I'm just gonna, go in there. But
Well, I mean,
Mavis,
so dropping the bear trap is one action. You've got double movement. You've still got another action that you can do.
well, then I will put down. If Mavis is moving back, I'm gonna put one right where she is. If she's gonna stand right there, then
Well, actually, I guess drinking the potion is one action. Dropping the bear trap's action.
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, no,
But
you're
if
right.
you're gonna give me 2, I sure as fucking gonna argue that.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So, Dentry, what would you like to do?
Dentry will move up to the door. Like, well, Mavis is there, so I'll just move right here by the door and just wait.
Okay. Okay. Jackson.
Jackson. Jackson's gonna run to the room, see what the hell's in there, and then back up.
Okay.
Like, yeah, not about to fight both of those at the same time, and back up to here.
Okay.
Like, fuck that shit.
So the ogre, first of all, stupid ogre. The ogre steps right into the bear trap.
That was the D6 damage, is that right?
That is a very good question. Let's see here. I want to say yes, but
That's what I have on my notes. I said I have 2 bear traps and they do 1d6 if triggered.
there you go. So go ahead and roll a d6.
Foreman, we need a
Alright.
code word when you set down traps.
I hear you. Well, 5
Fine.
points of on your foot, and
So,
then you do. Yeah, and he doesn't move as well.
The ogre steps down on the bear trap. You hear it snap shut around his ankle, and he lets out a howl, and he is really pissed off, and he's going to swing his club on Mavis.
I'm sorry, Mavis.
He has a THACO of 15.
Ooh.
I issued 3.
But he just misses you with a
Ooh.
10. He is still screaming at that bear trap. And this ogre is going to step into the doorway and swing on Malachi.
Ooh. We've got an AC of 5.
Yeah, he hits. He's got a club for D10 damage. Ugh! Smacks Malachi for 2 points. Oh no. Ogre wielding a big stick that gives you a sliver.
Well, I'm happy with that.
What would Malachi like to do?
He takes a D3 damage for hitting me.
Oh, that's right. So roll a D6.
All right, I'll roll a D6. Sorry, here we go. Roll a D6.
So that would be 3 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what does Malachi want to do?
Well, Malachi does not like this at all.
No. I mean, you could do a fighting retreat. You could move you could make an attack and move up to half your movement away. The alternate, of course, is to do a full retreat, but he's going to get a swing on you. You don't get any shield bonus, and hold on. It is dun, 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 dun. I think he gets like +2 on you. Let's see. Other combat issues. Dual slash charging. What? Oh.
Okay.
So a full retreat, he would get an attack with a +2 bonus, and you get no shield bonus to your AC.
No, I'm going to read my scroll of paralyzed paralyzing touch, and I'm going to try and touch him.
Okay. So he needs to make a. Well, I don't. Hold on here. What level spell? What level spell is that?
It's a second level spell, I believe. Yep, second level spell. But I have to make a. In order to do the spell, I have to actually pull off a.
Do you?
I have to in combat. A melee attack roll is required.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
You're right.
So.
But a 7 is not going to do it.
No. So, I mean, I guess the spell doesn't go off because I didn't touch him.
Right. Yeah, no, it's still active. You just, it's just sitting there.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to keep trying to touch him as long as I live here.
All right.
What the fuck?
Mavis, what do you want to do?
I'm going to try and smack that ogre.
Okay. That sounds like a euphemism. What are you doing? Smacking the ogre.
Oh, smack it.
So, what is Mavis's Thaco?
17.
Okay. You know what? Mavis hit.
Okay. 6 plus 1. 4. It didn't roll again. Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so Mavis sees the ogre with the bear trap, and she brings her mace down right on the bear trap and smacks him right where he's already wounded. This ogre is just pissed. She lets out this bellowing howl. And Willow the war dog.
Willow's gonna fucking do what a war dog does when something like that happens, and he's gonna have to bite.
Go for it. No, not with a 7.
No, even with the Thaco 17, it's not gonna do it. So he's snapping at the fucking thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's snapping and gnashing his jaws and making a whole lot of racket.
Shit.
What does Allura want to do?
I'm looking around. There's nobody, right?
Yeah, no, you are in the clear.
I wonder. Okay, this thing. That's pretty far. Maybe I could scoot a little closer.
Yeah, about 50 feet.
Okay, about more like 40 now. Is that any better?
So you're wanting to throw a dagger, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that would 40 feet still beyond its maximum range. If you moved another 10 feet, you'd be at long range.
Okay. I don't know. I still want to be able to keep an eye on stuff because stuff has snuck up behind us so many times in the house. So I'm going to stay where I can see everything.
Yeah, it only takes a 1 or a 2 on the D6 for wandering monster check, and things can go south. Okay, so you're just going to stay there. What does Toomey want to do?
Toomey is going to do some cat shit.
Yeah.
So Toomey's going to
cat shit, the nastiest of cat attacks.
Yeah, it's the sneak attack.
Nat 20 max damage.
That's 5.
Okay. Yeah, the ogre is really shrieking now.
And then Toomey's going to go for second of sneaky catness. Tackle of 18.
13 hits.
Oh, yeah. You know what that means, don't you?
You're going to be so disappointed, though. So, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Are you saying this thing doesn't take magic only?
No. But
thank God.
Toomey's second attack kills him, or kills her.
So I don't get the rake damage.
Yeah. And so Toomey is raking him as the ogre falls back. And the other ogre bellows out, you killed my mate. Borman, what would you like to do?
Foreman is just going to kind of go 5, 10, 15, 20, right up behind this dude, and he's going to backstab him on the first roll.
Okay.
So that's 2 plus 4 is 6.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah. So I'm going to roll a d8 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5, double it 10.
Okay.
I'm visible backstab. Going to take my second attack because I'm on speed.
Yes. That is also a hit.
And then so I'm going to go ahead and give him another little d8 plus 2 of love of 7.
Okay. And Borman carves out the kidneys of the ogre. And you guys immediately notice that Borman's eyes are as big around his dinner plates.
Oh, hell yeah, boys.
He starts to scrub the room down with a toothbrush and,
Yeah, take all the copper of everything. Just no more copper.
Yeah, no more copper. Yes. Okay, so
There's no way they had treasure, right?
they might actually. So immediately, the first thing, they each have a bag or like a loose bag that they have tied around their bodies. The first thing that you find is 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000 gold. Got it.
Which you definitely needed because that gives you a boost to XP. And then you get 2 rolls on table C. Who wants to make the first percentage roll?
I mean, Mr. I'm tweaked out should take one of them.
Sure, I'll roll for one. That's cool. Having a good time, drinking potions of speed.
80 is a nothing.
Rolling all high, because I'm high, man.
A 40 or a 54 is nothing. So yeah, all you got was the 2,000 gold pieces out of that, which, that's not anything.
Just got that lousy t-shirt. Yeah. Well, Borman's in a hurry, so he's going to kind of come right up over here and
If only.
So you're going to check this door for traps?
That's correct.
Okay.
Checking for traps on the first one, and then I'm going to try to move quietly. Hey, yeah, open it up quietly and looking for traps as I walk in.
Okay. So again, both of these rooms are the same. Oops. Not what I want. And it takes you about, we'll say, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I had 7 turns on my speed.
Yeah. No, you're good. And so that would be an additional 2 turns. So you got 5 turns left. These rooms look like they are offices. They have hardwood floors, wood beams, and a light green plaster on the walls, and a 15-foot vaulted ceiling. The desks are stone oak desks, and in this room, in the drawer in the desk, you find a Braun family signet ring with the Braun family crest on it that's worth 100 gold pieces.
Ooh, Laura's got a new ring.
That's 2 signet rings that you've collected.
But in
So
this
if you
room,
get
you do.
married.
Yeah, in
you
this
know,
room, you don't find anything.
You can give your under king, or servant boy toy that you chose to marry and breed with, whatever you want to label it as. You got two rings. So
That's right.
yeah.
I got a signet ring worth 250 gold pieces, and now I have one
Worth
worth
100. Yeah.
100 pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to check out these double doors?
Yeah, that looks like a good place to go. Just kind of clearing the area out. I'm gonna look for my traps real quick. Speedy delivery. Gonna try to. I'm not really kind of talking my way through it. I'm fucking narrating. Here I am looking for traps. I open up the door and go. Here I am tiptoeing in the room.
So this is a royal ballroom. It has a red-veined marble floor, hardwood, and burgundy plaster walls. The ceiling is a 15-foot vaulted ceiling with a fresco that is paint. The paint is chipped on it. It looks like it once depicted cherubs dancing among clouds, but is badly chipped and water damaged.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna step back out. There's nothing there of really interest.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to search the room?
Well, yeah, we do need to search the room over, don't we? So let's do it. Let's search the room.
So you guys spend about 10 minutes searching the room, so that's another turn. Borman has 4 turns left on his crank. But you are at a point where you need to take a 10-minute break and collect yourselves. I don't know if you want to just hold your break here in the middle of the room, or I don't know, wherever you want to.
Man, this is fine. If we're gonna get wandering monstered, we're gonna get wandering monstered. Just might as well just be in a spot where we see it coming.
Okay, so you guys take a 10-minute break, bust out the banana chips and the beef jerky. At the end of your 10-minute break, which door did you want to check?
I'm just gonna go right here to this, the very closest one that is in our, little area, and gonna not find any traps, but I'm somewhat quiet.
Okay.
Someone might have heard me. I don't know. I've got that -1 for my plate, but I should find any traps as I step in the room.
So both of these rooms are identical as well, and these are these are more offices. They look like administrative offices. A search of both rooms does not yield anything. Okay. But so this is page 118.
Needless to say, we're all kind of creeping along with some of us are kind of creeping along with the procession. Oh, we got paused for a random encounter, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always miss when he says that.
Oh, yeah, he starts rolling those dice, and then he starts rolling more dice. He's about to do some shit. I hope it's like little kobolds with large treasure sacks. But
no, not kobolds. No, these aren't what I'm looking for. Yeah, he looks fun.
Now, when you say fun,
I like his size better now.
Right? You look for something, and then I just completely... Completely brain fried what I was doing. Oh, that's right. Okay. So these guys, you have dealt with these guys before, or are fully aware of what they are. Four bugbears open up the front doors.
And this place has a lot of wandering monsters.
Fuck. Four of them come in, and you guys can roll initiative. Well, first of all, I need to see if you're surprised. Ooh. The bugbears are surprised. You guys are not. So you will get a free round. They did not expect to find you guys when they opened the doors.
Despite Dentry standing in the main hall, he's going last.
And I actually need to look at another map here. So this... keep second floor, which would be 9. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. All right. So did everybody get your initiative in there?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and you guys get a free round on these guys. So, Borman, what would you like to do?
Oh, I think I'm still on speed, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm just going to kind of step right up there. And this guy right here, I'm going to take 2 swings at him
Okay.
and let him know, like, you're not, we don't take kindly to your kind around here.
A 12.
Well,
you
that's
got
14.
14. You hit.
All right. So that's a D8 plus 2. Roll it. Oh, there it is. All right. So was it 7?
Yeah.
All right, 9.
Uh.
It
Okay.
rolled it twice.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Yeah.
And then
Your
here
next
I'm going to
stack.
swing. I'm going to swing again because I'm on crank with 11. So I'll
You hit.
AC.
You hit AC 6. That hits.
Yeah, sure do. So I'm just going to do it again. Let him know I'm here. 8 more points. Being friendly. How you doing?
So you kill this guy outright.
Yeah. And I'll look at the next 3 and I'll go, y'all are next.
But from the ceiling, or 15 feet above you, or no, 10 feet above you, right over this doorway, you see flaming hot oil drop down. Borman, roll a d6.
No. I'm immune to the flames.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's right. So
Yeah, so
the
I'm
rest
serious.
of you
No.
see this flaming oil drip down out of murder holes onto Borman and the ogre body that is now laying there, and Borman, is covered in oil and on fire, but he starts to laugh maniacally. Bugbears are surprised. Willow the War Dog. This whole area is now covered in oil, or from. Well, let me draw a square. From here to here is now covered in flaming oil.
Oh, Willow is going to kind of. Alora is the one he usually fucks around with in times of need, so he's going to go over there and fucking look at Alora like, what?
What do you want me to do? Malachi Todd.
Malachi doesn't know really what to do with this either. I guess he's going to kind of 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 feet there. And then this is is that in dagger throwing range? 22 feet?
It says yes. That would be long range.
All right, so it's
It'd be a
minus
minus
one.
one. Yeah.
All right, so I'll only get a plus. Oh, I won't get any pluses to hit. So Daco 19. There you go. Throwing a dagger.
That hits.
Roll a d4.
Which one were you shooting at?
I guess it's this one right here in front of
Okay.
Borman. Yeah.
So you did 2 points. All right.
2 points of dagger damage.
He now has a dagger stuck in him. Mavis.
I'm gonna try and make it over there. Let's see. 30. Okay. Here-ish. If I sling a rock, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna smack Borman. So I guess I'll just point and laugh.
Well, I don't know. Let's see here. So, no, you got a clear line of sight on this guy.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. then.
He's at like 35 feet.
It's not a 1. That's all I care about.
Well, and yeah, I mean, you still have a +1 to that for range. So, I mean, a 3. You missed, but
I
not
didn't hit my
badly.
friends. Yeah.
So, Toomey.
Toomey is not fucking around with the fire, but is like, gonna like come over here just in case somehow something gets through. It's
Okay.
like, what the hell is going on with the flames?
Jackson.
Jackson will pull out his bow and fire a regular arrow at this one.
Ogres are dead.
And that should be inside the.
At
Oh, yeah.
this one?
No, the one in the back.
This one. Yeah. You're good. No, 6 is not going to do it. Well, no, 6 is not going to do it.
I didn't think so.
I wanted to double check. I know you guys went up in your Thaka, so I tried to err on the side of caution. Alora, what would you like to do?
Where is the one? Oh, there. Okay. Peek around the corner. You could probably. I'll throw a dagger. Why
Okay.
not?
So if you 12 is a miss, but not badly enough to hurt Borman.
Hide
And
back around the corner.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Gentry will take a small step forward, and then throwing axe at this one.
Okay.
So it should be at a +1 for range.
Yes. Mm.
Does a
Wait.
VACO of 17 hit that?
No. Just missed. So yeah, your throwing axe goes and it comes back to you. So Borman, roll a d6. So Borman, from up above, you can hear some grunts and laughter and some speak. Sounds like Pukashal, goblinoid. Coming from upstairs on the above the murder holes in the ceiling. You are muted.
All right, well, that's great. They're up there. I'm laughing too. So when they're smart enough to figure that out, yeah. Meanwhile, I've got bugbear dudes in my face.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and swing at this first one right here.
No, that is a mess.
All right, I'm gonna swing again.
But that
That might hit.
is a hit.
All right. So D8 plus 2, 7.
Okay. So yeah, you slash him with your. You're using a frostbrand, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So you slash him with your frostbrand. He's got a frosty gash across his midsection. He.
If he reaches into the fire, does he take damage?
Well, he may not have to reach into the fire. Let me.
Yeah, maybe it spills out now as it's going down the stairs.
This is my opportunity to use a new weapon. Yeah. Okay. So all of these guys are equipped with short swords and whips. And this guy, let's see, he is going to crack out with his whip and snaps his whip and misses you with a 7. This guy, he's going to do the same. I mean, why not? Ow! And he misses with a 5, and this guy is going to take a 5-foot step and do the same. And your AC's like -2.
-2.
And they are Thaco 16. Yeah, no, he missed. Okay. So all three of them crack whips, and they've got, a whip in one hand and a short sword in the other. And
Weren't they supposed to like do a surprise? Oh, we did that. I'm
Yeah,
shutting
you
up.
guys did
Sorry, I'm shutting up. Shut up. Yeah.
What does Willow want to do?
Willow doesn't want to go in the fire. Willow's gonna sit back there and just, if something comes around the corner or something,
Yeah,
he's watching. Yeah.
Malachi.
Malachi's gonna throw another dagger.
Okay, which one of the three you want to shoot at?
I will kind of step right. Oh, that's not what I want to do.
This one's the most injured.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to get rid of him. So I'm just gonna kind of step right over here. I'm gonna kind of go to right here where I can get a line on him, you know.
Yep.
And then let's roll a d20 plus 1 because I have actually some kind of a dex.
Nope.
That's not gonna get it.
That's
Yeah,
not gonna do it.
I'm probably gonna lose that dagger too, so I'm gonna go ahead and permanently remove it.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
somewhere outside.
Yeah.
Mavis. I think Mavis needs to do like some magical research on like guiding bolt.
Yeah,
So you have
something.
some kind of
This is
holy
kind of
ranged
crazy.
weapon. Guiding bolt, the magic missile of clerics.
Okay, let's try and throw a rock over it. Towards the one in the middle.
Okay.
Probably not.
No, that's a miss.
Sorry, friends.
All right. Toomey.
How high are the flames?
They're not very high. I mean, of course, they're high where Borman is, but they're maybe 4 feet.
How high is the doorway?
That doorway. That's a good question. That doorway.
So that's like a main doorway, right?
9A. Yeah, that doorway. It's double doors, and they are like 8 feet tall.
Okay. Toomey feels brave and goes for like a zoomy attack this way to go for this one.
Okay.
It's like, I'm done with this waiting shit.
Does the flame trap have a certain number of rounds it's gonna burn, or?
Yes. It
I guess
is.
we wouldn't know that.
Let's see. Oil pots, which is what they're counting as. Yeah, it'll burn for 2 rounds.
Oh, so they're about to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 is a miss.
Taco 18 misses. Just making sure.
Let me double check that. Yeah. Oh no. Yes, it is a miss.
Okay. Second attack.
Miss.
Damn. Sorry,
Uh,
Timmy. You tried.
Jackson.
Jackson will have to move to get a good line of sight. So he's going to move to here. Yeah, that'll do. And then go for the same one.
Okay.
There's an 11 with a 17 hit.
It does not.
Bah.
Oh. Alora.
Time to try and use the dagger, I guess. Maybe like here.
Okay. Going for the injured one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, that's got it.
is a hit. Ooh. So Alora throws the dagger and buries it in the forehead of the bugbear.
Sweet.
And last but not least, Dentry.
Dentry, axe. This one.
Okay. A 13 hits.
All right, 2d4.
2d6
Oh, yeah, 2d6. Silly me.
plus 1. Ouch. Okay. I am going to just fast track this. Now they get an 8. They succeed. So, we will pick up the rest of this combat next week. at 12 o'clock on Saturday, and as Borman can rest in the fire for a week, and we will pick up with Borman's turn next week.
Sweet. Thank you.
But before you leave, let me calculate some maths. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You each get 410 XP.
Woohoo.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. We will
See you
pick
guys
this up
next
next week, and you can finish off this wandering monster assault. And yeah, we'll pick this up next week at 12 o'clock. All right.
Thank you.
I will
Thank
see.
you. That was a lot of fun.
I will see Cameron and Wes on Wednesday night for Pirates of Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't be here next week. Sorry.
Okay, so you will be missing next week. So okay, I will make a note of that. All right, have a good one, guys.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.